Hey, hey, hey! And the story continues. We've got Megan Walsh here with us from Peel Produce Market. Thank you so much for joining us today. How are you?
I'm great, thanks. And you?
I'm good, I'm good. So,
Thank
I
you.
really wanted to talk to you more about your market. Can you tell us a bit more about it, please?
Okay, well, the Peel Produce Market was started in thought form around COVID lockdowns when we were
Mm,
just, sitting there and being an entrepreneurial person. I was like, right, what can I do to help serve the community? Because for
mm,
me, it was all about this paradigm shift and, things needed to change and things needed to some things needed to go and some things needed to spring forth, and the Peel
mm,
Produce Market was one of those projects that was like, okay, let's get this going and bring some food security, I suppose, to our community. um,
mm,
like all produce markets do, all farmers markets do all around the world. They are a vehicle for small businesses, small farmers to come and share their wares. So that's how
mm.
it all started, really.
Wow, 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 wow. And so, why did you feel like the community needed that because of COVID and that? Why did you feel that? Mm,
Well, for me, it was a way of bringing in community and tying the
mm,
community in, that everybody had a central place to come on a Saturday morning, whether it be just to sit under a tree and have a coffee, whether it was to, meet with some friends. We have so many dogs on leads at the market. It's like people come and walk their dogs and then come and have breakfast and buy some groceries, and then we have other people that it is their dedicated shopping, so they use the market as a vehicle to better their health, and my background is in health, so for me that was another, it was like another step that I could take to actually
mm,
embrace what is me and my ethics and my ethos on what we should do as a human being living on this planet, how we should live, how we should eat. And part of it was, well, if you want to make a shift into a better health, well, shop local instead of
mm.
relying on a a big chain of conglomerates to provide you with the food that you need.
Mm. I know. And tell me a bit more about your health because, like, I love it when people are doing what they love and, like, they really like talk in a different way when they're doing what they love and they allow their inner sparkle to shine. So tell me more about that, like, more about health, like, because it's such a big, yeah, topic. Mm.
Oh, it's a huge topic. And when you come from a space of something that you're passionate about, it just becomes easy for you. Like for me, people, yes, there's things that I've got to do to make the market work, but it's something that I'm really, really, really passionate about. Like I was just talking to somebody about it before, and it's something that enters every conversation that I have, is that is about, okay, food, because at the end of the day, it all comes back to food. Now,
Mm.
whether it be organic or non-organic, that's another conversation that we could
Mm.
have.
Mhm.
That could take up a whole half an hour. you know. But the benefits of just say eating seasonally and eating locally
Mm.
goes into the whole framework of of body, mind, and spirit. If you
Mm.
want to look at it from that angle, you're feeding your body, which in turn helps the mind, which in turn embraces the spirit. So
Mm.
for me, getting back to that grassroots, the land, the people who work the land, the local people. I mean, local farmers, I don't know if people are aware, but all their food prices have just gone up. So
Mm.
a lot of them are just like non-stop. I talk to farmers every day. Hey, what are you doing? Where are you at? And a lot of them are stretched, like completely
Mm.
stretched to the limit. So the more that we can help support them, especially from our state, even local, but even larger in our state perspective, um, we're supporting this huge infrastructure at a grassroots level. So
Mm.
Yeah, I'm passionate about this. I'm a woman on a mission to feed as many people as I can, and to really educate people that, hey, this is where your food came from. And this is the chain that it follows to get to you. And I know there's some great workings in the blockchain of how people will start labeling that. So it'll come, say, from a farm, and then it'll come to a farmer's market, and then it'll come to you. So virtually with this, you're getting farm to table. And that's with the growers. I mean, the market is more about that as well, because we've got this saying, grow it, sow it, bake it, make it, do it.
Go on.
We have bakers that are just so passionate about their food and about baking really beautiful bread and pastries and danishes, and we've got gluten-free, and we sort of try and cover all the bases, and all the different diets that are out there as well. We've got meat, fish, and any farmer's market will have that, but we also have all these beautiful artists. And I call them artists because that's what they are. They make jewelry, or they might make, clothing, or whatever it is that they're doing, and they come. And for some of them, that's their only income. And for some, and it's important that we support that at that level. So, yeah,
wow,
that's what markets are all about, Yeah. I mean,
I know, I love that. I went to one of the bigger chains quickly to do a shop, and we went because we're making our own pizza dough, right? So we're just paying for it, and then we're talking about how we're making pizza, and then a lady behind who was serving us behind the cashier register, she was like, oh, I've got to do that. I've got to make gluten-free pizza base. And we're like, oh, okay, awesome. We know the recipe. So we're like, they're showing her the recipe that we make. And then and that's just like a normal thing. Like, it can come so easily talking about, different diets and different things that you want to make. And there's something amazing about making it with love and making it with, that heart behind it. And I love the fact that you're actually opening it up to other different, like with the jewelry and that. I love jewelry. And also like with clothing and that. I love that actual idea and I think that community where people go there and they're able to talk to the person that made it, and it's like a whole different conversation as opposed to you just go somewhere. Yeah, I like that, because I like the story behind it all. So where can people go? So if they want to obviously go to the market, but also, how can they reach out to you as well if they want to have a stall there? Because I know lots of my friends are entrepreneurial as well. I love the entrepreneurial heart of mine. Like, whereabouts is it physically?
Okay, so we're in Dawesville. So you've got to go 15 minutes out of Mandurah and cross a bridge. But it is
awesome.
We're right by the estuary. It's the most beautiful place to spend your Saturday mornings. So if you are looking to come and trade, just email us at Peel Produce Market just contact us through the Peel Produce Market page. That is the easiest way. And then we can go from there and give you all the information that you require, But yeah, if you want to start something or you're making something, please come down. Love to see all traders.
Yeah, because you're physically there, right, at the market on a Saturday. When they see you walking around, they can definitely come up, ask you all about those health conversations and all those other conversations, because I love talking to you. We've actually known each other for years. And you're so amazing to talk to. And I just love like you were talking to me about something about the dirty dozen or something. Or
the dirty dozen and the clean 15.
And I was like, what is that? Because I do not know that, but that sounds interesting. Do you want to tell us more about that?
Okay. The Dirty Dozen is a list of 12 foods that you should try and purchase organically. And probably at the top of that list would be strawberries and spinach, which is something every mum just feeds their kids as much as they can, as those strawberries and spinach. So if you can grow it yourself. And it was funny, I was just talking to somebody about the Dirty Dozen the other day, and I said the easiest way to get it is just Google the list. I mean, I could put up a list of Dirty Dozen, Clean 15, but really at the end of the day, just Google it. It's everywhere.
Yeah.
Good old Google.
Yeah.
Yeah. So just check it out, Dirty Dozen. And they would be the foods that you would try to eat as organic as you possibly can. And then some of them are really easy to grow yourself as well. Like spinach is so easy to grow. Silver beet is so easy to grow. You can put that in a pot and it can just keep going and going and going. You just keep cutting it off and, you know, and you get to a point where it'll go to seed, collect the seeds, start again. I'm all about heirloom vegetables and heritage seed and things like that. So that's another conversation as well.
I know. You did inspire me to grow my own. So that's why I was like, yeah, I'm doing that. So I went to the shop and brought all the veggies and like we're growing it ourselves. And it's super exciting like to be able to do that because my children like love fruit and veg. And I was like, whoa, I didn't think about how much, you know, all those bad stuff that's sprayed on it, right? And then, you know, how much can you wash it? And then will it be even a fruit at the end of it? So it's like growing it was so much better. And obviously it's more exciting for the little ones. Yeah.
More exciting.
Tell me a bit more about what do you want to achieve? So I know it's a market, but what do you want to achieve out of it? Because I know you've got so much like in your heart to like achieve and to like connect with people, but what is it that you wanted to achieve through it?
Well, it's always about community. That was the first thing, is it's just always about community, bringing the community together. That's the thing that I would like to achieve the most. I mean, at the end of the day, I've got loads of goals, you know. I would like to make the market a premier market for Perth, WA, that people come and visit, and we have loads of tourists that come and visit and all that sort of stuff as well.